There, I saw an opportunity, okay? Because you dropped your hands. You have to take that opportunity, right? Because if you don't take that one opportunity you get, you're going to be in the defensive the whole time. At some point, one of those punches is going to hit you, and then you're going to be out cold on the floor, okay? So take the opportunities you can. Right, take the gloves off. Okay. Right, turn around. Right, I want to see if you remember what happens if I pull the shoulder. What do you do? Think about it. Nice and simple movements. And now what? Punch. Again. Someone pulls your shoulder, you turn and punch. Good. But you've got to make sure you look before you punch. Okay? Remember, this is basic stuff now. This is not overly aggressive. This isn't anything complicated. This is just someone's pulling your shoulder from behind. You need to make sure you get into a strong stance. Where are you going to throw that punch though? At my stomach? Punch me in the stomach as hard as you can. Harder, harder, harder. Does it hurt me? Why is it going to hurt anyone else? Where can you punch me that I can't make stronger? In my face. Don't waste time punching people in the stomach, okay? People can make their stomach strong. People can't make their face strong. Punch to the face, punch to the groin, punch to parts of the body that people cannot make stronger. Okay, but you're turning, you've got to make sure you look first. Okay, what happens if it's your friend who just wanted to get your attention? So if you're saying, how's it going? And you turn around and punch them without looking. Okay, you need to make sure, first of all, that you look. If it's not someone you know, if it's someone who is standing there, if I turn around like this, and I've got my hand up ready to punch you, then you've got to make sure you get that punch in first. But don't just turn around and punch without looking, because then you're going to get yourself in trouble. Okay? But that is the right technique. So let's try it again. And I'm talking about half a second before you look and punch. Okay, good. The only small difference is you've got to get this hand up. Because, look, if you're doing it to me, this hand has to come up. Because if you're pulling me round and you do want to punch me, you're going to be getting ready to punch me, which means this hand has to protect my face. If I just turn around like this, you're going to get a free shot on my face. So as soon as I feel a hand on my shoulder, I'm going to bring this hand up here. Okay, if you're a friend, it doesn't matter, but if you're not a friend, then I've got to get my punch in. Okay, so whichever shoulder I grab, I want to see you bringing the hand up to protect your face. Hand up, protect the face, keep it here nice and tight, and then you turn, and then you're going to throw that punch. Okay, again. Good, you've got to get that hand up quicker. It's taking a few seconds for you to get the hand up. Yeah, again. Yeah, and you've got to control that footwork. Don't lose your footing. One big strong step round into the fighting stance. Okay, face that way again. Better. Right, still punching into my stomach. Face that way again. Better. Okay, good. Alright, let's see what you remember with the chokes. Okay, come here. I want to see you getting away now from everything, okay? Continuation, and you're going to get away. Is that it? Okay. Okay, almost. There's one major error. I want you to do it slowly. I want you to try and work out what the problem might be yourself. Do it slowly. Okay, try and do that now. Right, I'm not really choking you, am I? But I'm still holding my hand strong. If I was choking you...
Don't you do it from the heart?
No, this is correct. But what's going to make me let go? What are you not doing? You did it before.
You need to punch his balls and then let it all distract him and then just...
He doesn't even do the class and he knows the answer. Where's the knee? Okay, this on its own, if you're strangling me, and I'm not really strangling you, I'm just holding there. If someone's really strangling you, you're not going to be able to grab their arms and take them off like this. Okay, you've got to get that knee to the groin, and the knee to the groin has to come first. It's not take their arms off and then do a knee. The other thing is, what's going to happen if you do knee me in the groin? What's going to happen to me? I'm going to go forward. So what do you need to do?
Knee in the face.
No? No? Let's think about, okay, think about what you just said, okay? So you're choking me here. Sorry, I'm choking you, okay? So your hands come up to take my hands off. You're going to, right, where's my head going to go? Right, well, you just answer the question. Where am I going to go? I'm going to go forward. So what do you need to do? No? You just actually did it. What were you doing just now when I'm going forwards? What were you doing with your body? Leaning backwards. Okay, when you were doing it before, you were doing this. And you were coming even closer, okay? Think about it, if you put a knee to someone's groin, they're going to go forward. So don't do all that hard work to get the choke off you to end up with a broken nose, okay? Because that is going to happen. So you need to make sure you lean back as you do it. Good. Don't hold on to the hands, okay? Cut your hand, because you want your hands free to start punching me as soon as possible. As soon as you can, you need to start punching me. Okay, because otherwise I'm just going to grab you again. One, and now get away. Good. 2 punches, a kick, and away. Okay? One more time.
Yeah, go.
1, 2, kick, and away. Hands up, checking over your shoulder. Okay, good. Come forward again. Alright, now we're going to do the one with the push. Remember it? Take a couple of seconds to think what you're going to do. Yeah? So I'm choking you from the front, but I'm also pushing you. So you've got to do a couple of things now, haven't you? You've got to stop being choked and you've also got to stop being pushed. Yeah? Good. Okay, nice. Again, do it slowly. I want to see it slowly. Good. Okay, that's nice. Again now, fast. Good. I want you to turn your shoulder a little bit more with that move. Make sure your arms are a bit straighter. That's what gets me off, okay? Turn of the shoulder. It's not, if you do it to me, it's not just this motion here, it's the turn of the shoulder that's going to release the choke, okay? Again. Good, very nice. Now, obviously you've got to be very careful about how many steps you take, because the truth is, if someone's really pushing you, don't do anything. Okay, if I started to push you, what would happen to you is you would get there, yeah? Once you're there, you've got no chance, which means you don't really have the opportunity to take a few steps first. As soon as you realise you're being pushed, if you do it to me, as soon as you realise it's pushed, the first step has to turn sideways. Because if you try to do it like you just did, and take a few steps first, it's going to be really difficult. Because like I just showed you, if I was pushing you, right, you're going to already be off balance. So the first step, okay, has got to be a strong step to the side. Okay, ready? One more time. Good, better. Okay, turn around. Okay, remember the ones from behind? Okay, so we're going to do from behind with a push. So you know what to do. You know you've got to stop being pushed and you know you've got to stop the choke. How do you do it? Okay, think about what I just said about the steps. Okay? The same is going to apply. Yeah, the same is going to apply. You don't have time to take a few steps. You've got to make the first step is the one that stops the choke. Okay, almost. Slightly wrong. Okay. Think opposite hand and leg. Okay? Opposite hand and leg. Okay.
Yeah.
That same hand and leg. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's better. Think about, okay, let's compare it to the last one. What were the 2 things I just really told you about the last one? 2 main points I told you about the last one. Do a bigger step, yeah? Quicker to make it a strong step. And what was the other thing I told you? About releasing the choke. About the shoulder movement. It needs to be quick. It's the same with this one. If you're just going to do this and turn around in slow motion, it's not going to release the choke. You have to turn quickly. So you get your arm up, you step, arm in front of your head. Here, okay? Now you've got to turn really quickly, because that's what releases the choke. Okay, and it needs to be here, not here. Same as this one has to be here and not here. So that when you do turn, you're trapping my arm. The closer you bring that, stop, just go forward on the first step. Okay, arm up. Now, the closer you bring your arm to your own face, the more you trap my hand. If you're over here, I've got a full choke on you. Start to bring your arm closer to your head. But now you're actually trapping my hand, okay? You start to trap my hand in between your chin and your jaw, which makes it hard for me. Right, again. Okay, good. And then
I'll show you.
this one, kind of fist. Okay, good. Now, remember, you can also go the other way. You're actually doing it like a left-handed person would